Let's see what goes on here. So, first of all, on the break, on control. I definitely prefer going to B off the break, just because B, in my opinion, on this map is a lot more harder to get. And once you get B, you basically win the round. So I like the break off you straight away. So give me a bit of your thought process. What's going on right now? What are you thinking?
Yeah, so the plan is I want to try and catch anybody coming from, back junkyard.
Okay.
Somewhere over there normally. But I saw my teammate was covering that, so I thought, well, better pick up mid instead.
Well, I like your reasoning there. I think what you could do there, let's just see. So your teammate is going left, so you're worried about junkyard, right? What I will say is there's more layers to that than as simple as junkyard. So when I say that, if you're number one, you could go up the ladder to top red. You could cut into junkyard into old P5. Or you could cut left to the window or the street. Okay?
Yep.
So what I mean by that is, just because your teammate's going there, it doesn't mean you're not important. Like, you can still kind of progress. You don't have to just automatically go through middle, is my point, okay? But I like your thought, bro. I like your thinking of, okay, I want to be valuable. My team's there. How can I be somewhere else, okay? I like that. Now, the problem I have is, as a submachine gun player, straight away, I'm not a fan of this card, and I'll tell you why. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, I thought you were going to go push that cart. So far, it's actually okay. I thought what you were going to do is push this cart. And I was going to say, the reason I don't like that is because if you're pushing this, realistically, there's going to be an AR watching over. It's not a favorable position to be in. So I'm okay with what you're doing. You back away, go through, you spot the first guy, okay? So you chuck a nade, perfect. I'm not sure if you saw the guy in the left there. I don't know if you saw him. Yeah, so the guy actually went inside there, okay?
That one.
Yeah. Did you win or lose, by the way?
Lost it, and it was...
Okay, no, that's fine. I prefer that. I prefer that. I didn't want you to stream it. I didn't want you to drop a nuke here and both our time. I'm like, oh, you did everything perfectly. So I'm glad that it was at least competitive and you lost it. That's fine. Just wanted to make sure it was a difficult game. Okay, so yes, starting off...
the worst game I've played all year.
Oh, really? Okay. You're starting off actually okay, man. In terms of, it looks like you know what you're doing. You're doing okay. Go forward. The kill feed's checking me out a little bit. The pink and the blue. I'm not used to the colours, so I'm going to get used to it. So blue is your team. Cool. Pink is the others.
Yeah, that's it.
So two go down. There's a guy underneath you. Going to go forward. Try to chase him. Again, okay, I'm okay with the mechanics there. You get a kill. So far it's been okay. Nothing crazy's happening. It's not the end of the world. I will say here, I don't mind you holding this. I prefer a little bit more of an aggressive approach. Simply because of the situation. With your teammates dying right now, and you getting this kill, it's kind of like a 2-2 split. They look like they have a lot of mid-map control right now. Would you say that's fair?
Yeah, I think they got somebody on hill as well.
I think they've probably got someone in hill, maybe someone top third. They're probably prioritizing A at this point. In a scenario like this, with your teammates all dying, you getting the trade, I want to see you do something a little bit more impactful. Sitting here, it just seems a little bit wasteful in terms of, I feel like your team's all dead. You got one teammate in the middle. I kind of just want to see you go for something. This is probably their setup right now. Like, they're probably going towards there. So you sitting like this, although it's not a wrong play, it just feels like you're just waiting for something that's very unlikely. Like, if I'm the player here, if I'm number 4, I'm probably not going to push through junk because my whole team's capping A. And if I am, it's going to take at least 15 seconds. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to take a while. So with that case as well, there's also a chance he goes up top and helps him through red. So right now, I probably want to see you play red a little bit more, because that way you can hold this area, you can watch for junk, and you can also watch middle map. I think red is the real connector in this map. It allows you to basically watch everything because you're in the middle of B and A. Now, I will say I like your thought process again of making sure no one pushes junk, but I like to see you get a bit more aggressive here, because on this scenario, you can actually work a timing, especially right now, probably make a play on the pinch, take him off the point, and just make it a bit more mixy. But again, I'm okay with this. It's not a bad play. It's just, again, I'm just giving another option. So right now, I really don't think they're going to push you. And if they do, I think you can just get closer and take the gunfight to them. Like, okay, if you're standing here, I want you to think about this. If you're number 4, where are you likely to be sprinting and where are you likely to be pre-aiming, in your opinion, if you're going towards junk?
Probably as soon as you get to the gap, you're going to be aiming left. So where I'm lying, pretty much. Exactly.
I think that's spot on. So I would say if you're number 4 here, would you say it's safe to say they'll be sprinting?
Yep.
Sprinting, potentially pre-aim from here?
Maybe there, yeah. I think get around the corner. Yeah.
The reason I say that is because, first of all, the angle you've got, he can easily run into P5. And you'll shoot him at old P5. You'll shoot him and then he'll know you're there. It's just not the best angle. And another thing is, you want to catch people in the sprint. So imagine if you were positioned here. Instead, you were top red on the balcony, positioned here. You could see him sprinting and kill him and spawn him back there. I think you've got to work a bit more on getting aggressive and catching them in the sprint. Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to catch them when they're waiting for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they'll be looking at me.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and now right now, look, so you're doing it. So you're doing what we spoke about. It's just a little bit delayed, which is fine. Now, if you look at the kill feed, this is a problem we can see. You've pushed out here, which is fine. You're sitting here, but you've got to just think about the timing. When are they likely to push this area? I think through the spawn, okay? I think they're going to push there through the spawn. With your teammates not getting any kills right now, it's clear to me they're committing to A. They're probably, your team is spawning out, they're committing to A very heavily. It's clear to me they've probably got a setup like this. It's just clear to me that they're committing to A. I think this is where you need to make a play. It's very, very unlikely that this guy's going to randomly turn around and just go towards B.
Yeah,
in my opinion. Yeah? I think this is a great spot to be in if you get a two-piece. If your teammates get a two-piece, two of them spawn out, I think you're doing a good job. I love this play. But considering no one spawned out and they've got so much mid-map control, I can't see a world where they back away and go through that side. If anything, they push through red and they basically bypass you, in my opinion. Do you think that's fair?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah. So you're going to go forward.
They can't spawn. Yeah.
Exactly. But saying that, your teammates get a two-piece. Now, this is where you can probably lock in by the car there. So I don't mind you sitting here, but you can just see the first 30 seconds, you've not really done anything. Nothing good or bad. It's been like you're setting up for a trap that hasn't even been set yet. Now you can see what we're talking about. As he spawns, he's there. Bit of trigger discipline right now. As he slides through. Right now, you can see you haven't shot him. It's very unlikely you're going to kill him. And so right now, I probably would have waited for him to... I know it's hard to say. Sorry, hard to do, but easier to say. But probably right now, I wouldn't have shot until he's coming... Like, I know he's coming to the right. Because I know if he goes middle, he's going to get away here. And now you can see you've made him weak, but you've given up your position without guaranteeing a kill. So now you're like, shit. Now what do I do? Exactly that. Exactly what we just said, right? So right now, this is where this is why trigger discipline is really important. If we back off slightly, imagine this play instead. You hold the angle, you play it patiently, you wait for him to push you. As soon as right now, imagine you don't shoot there. I can guarantee you the second guy now, he runs out. This guy is not pre-aiming. He's running in the open, assuming it's safe. So that's why trigger discipline is so important to make sure you hold your timings and get those extra kills. Okay? So right there, you lose a gunfight, you're like, ah, shit. You've not really done anything, and they've got A. So I think what I prefer you doing there, again, is just being a little bit more aggressive. So I think you played very, very safe there. The whole round, all I've seen you do is just watch this area and have one gunfight. That's all. And I think that's the problem. We need to be a bit faster, a bit more aggressive, just trying to help your team out. Because now the pressure's going to be, again, not a bad play. I just think could have been a bit better. And I have to say, it happens a lot in control. It's not your fault. It's just one of those game modes where timing's everything. If you get to a good spot, sometimes your brain tells you just stay here. Because you know if you get caught in the sprint, you're going to be like, why didn't I just stay down? So I can see why you did it. It's just about understanding why that didn't work out. So you go forward again. Happy with everything so far?
Yeah.
Perfect, cool. So you guys are kind of trapped out here. So again, I don't mind you going left here, but I'm just thinking as a team, you guys are kind of trapped. What you don't want to be doing on this map is you don't want to trap yourself in B. Now let's kind of go through an optimal setup before we move on. So right now, if you were coaching yourself and you had a bird's eye view, where would you want your 4 players if only B's left?
Well, you'd want probably one watching the flank, I imagine. Making sure nobody's coming around the back.
Like this bit here? Would you say someone here?
Either that bit or maybe a bit further towards the bottom where the little room is.
Like there? Or towards B?
Sorry, a bit lower down. If you move it, yeah, you know that little green room thing? One below that one. Yeah, maybe somebody in there moving around there. You probably want somebody top red, right? Top hotel somewhere around there.
Maybe in the corner or something, or do you want them on a certain side? This is your optimal setup. This is what you're aiming to achieve.
I'd probably want the other guy in junkyard and then this guy kind of sitting top red looking at mid.
Okay, cool. Maybe like this?
Yeah, something like that, I imagine.
Like this? Alright, cool. Not a bad setup. The problem I have is this. I don't like this player here. What I want instead is I want more map control further across the map. And I want to keep them trapped in. So for a perfect setup, I think you have one AR in the hill. You have him sitting like this. And you have the door open, right? The reason why is because anybody that from the blue team tries to jump over, he has to jump on over and your teammate has a free shot on him, okay? And the point is, if you can have people pushed out, there's very unlikely they're even going to be able to get through your spawn. So what I prefer is, I like someone in red. I don't mind that, to be honest. And then maybe someone like top AC or just something a bit more pushed out a little bit. And then number 3 can give you guys information. Again, if this is actually an optimal setup, right? If you can have somebody top 3rd, like this, you can kind of trap them at the back here. Now look at the difference. You wanted your player here. So I've not changed anything else. But instead of having a player back here, the problem with this is you're giving them the whole street to play with. Okay? You're actually allowing them to... Because the setup's fine, but the problem happens is, what if number 1 on their team, what happens when he goes through church? Like, he goes through A, he goes through church, and he comes through the street. And his teammate comes through here. And then 2 go through middle. You know what I mean? Like, the guy red's going to get outnumbered. He dies. You're irrelevant here. It gets a bit mixy. But if you're pushed up top 3rd, this is the only difference. You're same, everyone else is in the same spot, but you just have a lot more map control on the map. So that's why I want to talk about map control. Right now, your brain's programmed very, very methodical in terms of, like, you're doing a good stuff, but it's just about map control. I want you to get a bit more effective of pushing certain cuts there. So you get 2-piece. The 3rd guy's there. Again, you have a submachine gun. I want to see you take more submachine gun gunfights. I knew this would happen from this spot. I was just waiting for the timing. The problem we have right now is this whole A street's empty right now, okay? So when you're pushing out like this, the problem we're having is nobody's really sitting A street. So look, you're going through. If I was you right now, my job as a submachine gun player is to cut the lanes. I would love for you right now to push red. Just get mixy with it. Like, hold the red control. You know what I mean? Instead of, like, look where you're shooting. You're shooting from a distance. You're backing off. You're going here. But the problem is that nobody's watching your flank. So like I said, somebody could easily come behind you, go top AC. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happens as well. Yeah.
So he comes top AC because no one was there, which is fine. But again, if you pushed out red now, you're just giving them another thing to think about. Now you're going to spawn at the back. You're going to go forward. I don't mind this play again. But the problem is they got top AC control. He's probably going to watch you if it's a good player. So you're going up the ladder here. Again, very risky. Because imagine right now he was pre-aiming you, the guy up top. He never died there. So that was just one of those scenarios where it didn't cost you, but it should have cost you. And he's actually rounded if you didn't even realize. But yeah, you go through. You've given him a free kill there. And that wasn't even the same guy. So you see right now, you're going through. I think what you should do now is use your equipment a bit more and be a bit more cautious. Realistically, he's probably in the alley on your left. Or, I think more realistic, up top here. But once you get there, I think you should be a bit more cautious. The fact that you got here, I think you should look on the left, check your top, just be a bit more cautious. Instead, you're kind of free roaming the top. You get taken out, and now you're like, oh shit, what do I do? Okay, we're spawning at the back here. My teammate's pushed out. I need to make a play here. Let's see what you do. Again, there's a few options you could do here. I personally don't mind you going up the ladder again. You're going to go for the back here. Again, it's not the end of the world. It's okay. But you're looking for people there. I can see the logic. It's just going to be about getting map control here and like really, really making an impact. So again, you're going forward. Now, I could expect them to be around the point, right? You know someone's around there. When you jump on this bin here, it's a very, very bad position to be in. Have you ever, like, would you agree to that? Like, that bin's, you can't really jump over there, right? Yeah. It's difficult. So that's why I thought when you push back into your spawn, I feel like you kind of set yourself up for failure, but I wanted to play it out. The problem you have is going this way, there's no other options. That's why right now, I would have preferred you maybe go up to the top or even go through church and just cut them at red. They're not actually on the hill right now, so you're in a good spot. You're actually quite fortunate. But going this way, I feel like you're just setting yourself up for failure. And if anything, just peek it. Expect this is a corner you expect them to be in. The fact that he's not on the hill, he's played that well because he's kind of distracted. He's baited you guys in and he's got the kill. So now you're like, shit. Same thing. Let's see what you do different. So you use your equipment. I don't mind it. Didn't actually take him out there. But look, same spot. It's not an easy gunfight for you. It's really not. You're going forward. You're running across there. Not ideal.
Awful, yeah.
But even here, if you look at the minimap, you two are together. I think right now you have to play as a team. So right now, when he's going through, he actually gets pinched. You're in a bad spot right now. You're not in a good spot. You go through, you end up getting dolphin dived, and you end up dying, okay? 30 seconds after, spawns are flipped here. And again, now you're spawning out. It's just a constant flow from the other team. But look, your teammates get 3 down. Now, this is what I want you to do right now. Your teammate's getting 3 down. I need you to, with a sub, cut the lanes here. Your teammate, this is so important, bro. Your teammates now, if we clear them out, you're the red team, okay? You probably should have lost a round right now. But your teammates somehow get a kill. And there's 3 of them on the point. So you're the red team. There's 3 of them on the point. Look at this. This is exactly what there is. There's 3 of them on the point. And there's 1 guy in blue. I don't know how your team's positioned. But the realistic point is, this blue guy should be dead. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah, it should be, yeah.
So if I'm you right now, do you think you should give any attention to blue? Logically, do you think you should go to number 1 or make a play for the cuts? They just died. They're probably going to be around here. This is the realistic scenario right now. This is what we're working with. I don't know what you're going to do. If you go left here, this is the mistake. If you go left to help them, it's a mistake. If he somehow 1v3s, honestly, you just take it on the chin. That's one of those rounds. You know what I mean? But right now, you have to be thinking, I need to cut these guys off. Because you're a lot more valuable getting the kills here in the cut, or bottom red, bottom P5, than killing this guy, guaranteeing the kill. And then imagine you get the kill here. This guy spawns out. You actually back away. You guys are now stuck in B. You do not want to be stuck in B. So you as a submachine gun player right now, 1,000,000% should go through. I think you should play this bottom area here. If we fast forward a little bit, I think you should play on the right there.
Yeah.
And this is it again. It's a little bit too slow for me. Look what. See, I don't mind that. I don't mind you helping them there. But I still think it's a little bit too slow. Look, you see that? See what I mean? They get there. So right now, this is the pacing I'm talking about. Holding your grenade now, I think, is useless. Look at the kill feed. 3 go down. You go through, you chuck a stun again. I think right now, if you look at the kill feed, you know there's only 1 guy left. So right now, look, even holding a grenade, thinking about it, where could they be for you to nade? You know what I mean? Look at that. You chuck a nade. But again, I understand why you did it. It's just about thinking, right, is it logical? Probably not. So you go through, you chuck a nade. Now look at this. Like 1, 2, 3. Like even this little cut, like you're playing very hesitant here. I don't mind you leaving this or killing him, whatever. This is fine. But the point is, I wanted to see you be a bit more aggressive. You should have pre-aimed him before he jumps out the window. There's no way he should get there before you, is my point. Okay? So imagine if you did the same thing, but quicker. So a bit more urgency in your game. So right now, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm counting slow, but it takes 7 seconds to pre-aim here. It should have been, boom, 1, 2. Right now, that you should have pushed that straight away. You should have been there already. Like, I don't mind you holding middle, but this bit here, I think, is taking a bit too long. Straight away, you should have held that P5 window. Okay? You go forward, and you end up making yourself 1 shot, and you almost kill him. Almost kill him. If you get the kill there, it's still okay, but look, his teammate actually comes there as well. The point is, look at this. Where is it? I want to see his teammate. There you go. His teammate's there. You should have been there, kill him already, and kill his second teammate. And we painted the picture. You should have been here already, in this corner. They would have pushed out. Do you remember what I told you earlier? The very first thing we spoke about is cutting this lane off, right? Look at this. He's sprinting. Exactly what we spoke about. He's sprinting. You should have caught them in the sprint. That's your goal, bro. Catch them in the sprint. Take them up before they get there. That's exactly what you wanted to do, okay? Go forward. You end up dying here. It's okay, but now the pressure's back on your teammates. So instead of... Imagine this is how different 1 play is. Imagine these 2 die. Your teammate, you get the 3rd. They all now spawn at the back. Although it's still looking difficult, they all spawn at the back. You're actually okay. Maybe 1's middle. But instead, what's happened is they kill you. You're out of the picture. This guy's probably pushing through middle. Look at the map control. It's completely different. Like, they have a lot more map control, right? They're pushing through middle. Yeah. They've got red. Your teammate's trapped in B. You're going to spawn back here. You're going to go through the back alley. By the time you get there, this guy's pushed out. They're just trapping you in B. I can already see the prediction. Let's see what happens. There you go. He's already in the point. They get 1. There you go. You spawn back alley. Of course, you're going to jump over because it's the quickest route. Why wouldn't you? It makes sense. You jump on over. But the problem is your team just don't have the position right now. You go through. Again, you're chucking your equipment. It's fine. Your teammates get the kill. You get 4. Okay, 4 down. Now, knowing what you know now, what do you think the play is? You just got 4 down. You just kill them all.
Straight to the bottom red and try and cut them off.
Perfect. Straight to bottom red. Cut them off. Get a mixy around red, okay? What do you think you do? Let's see.
I might try that, actually.
You think? Okay, that's fine. That's good.
A bit slow, though. Again,
it's okay. You're right. You're playing the right way, but you're just a bit slow. Like, right now, look, you get the kills. As soon as you kill him, you should be acceleration. Boom. Cut them off. I need to be the guy cutting them off. I need to be there. Look, you go backwards first, well, not forwards. You go left here. And look, you're holding an angle. But like you just saw, think about it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 people that are dead. There is no way that somebody could be here already. Yeah? Like, realistically, at worst, he's over there. You need to be right now in P5 behind the head glitch. You know what I mean? Like, you should be in that cafe right there, behind the head glitch, stopping them from getting in the room. And that is how you take the pressure from your team to the opponents. Think about it. 10 seconds left. Don't play scared here. You should have killed him before. Look, you're playing passive, which is fine. But if you guys die once, the round's over. Now, look. Again, you're backing off here. Like, reloading now. Look how long you had. I know it's very small, very picky, but my goal is to help you, okay? So look at this. Right now, you should have been sliding, reloading, being ready for the next wave. Look what you do. You're taking your time. You're going forward. And then you're like, you know what? It looks really hectic. I'm going to reload now. Fuck it. You're like, this is probably the worst time to reload. Fuck yeah, I'm going to do it. This is not the time to reload. You go forward, you reload. 1v3, you're like, oh, shit. You see what I mean? Like, you're just letting the pressure go to you. You go forward, there's people around you. There's one, perfect. But guess what? There's people all around you. The pressure's on. Your teammates go through. It's just a lot less aggression than we want to see.
Yeah, they're set up with trophies and everything then.
Yeah, exactly. They set up the trophies. Your teammate loves teammating you, but that's a round where I think overall it was just a lot slower than I want it to be. Oh no, it was slow, and now you're getting the AR right. That's gonna be ultra slow. Oh no, I want to see you stick with the stuff. You're actually having some pace. Oh no, that's fine. I'm trolling. But what do you think about the first round? Would you agree or?
It's the little things, but would have made a crazy difference. Just yeah, it's so obvious once you point it out. Exactly. You don't see it at the time.
It's just about what we spoke about. It's not like you're like, what? You're actually agreeing with me, so you're seeing it. It's about seeing it in live time. The difference between you and a pro, besides the mechanics and the gun skill, which they practice 10 hours a day, besides that, in terms of game awareness, all it is a time lag between it happening in real game and you thinking about it. For a bronze player, for a gold player, it might take them maybe 30 seconds to realize, right? For a pro, 3 seconds, they understand the picture, push out, boom, kills. It's a formula for them in their head, okay? So that's what we're going to get closer to. Let's go through and see what we're working with. Now, the first round I spent 20 minutes on because that was basically the majority of the evaluation. Now we can kind of just go through the gameplay, see what we're working with, and just notice some stuff together, okay?
Yep.
Teammates on A. This is fine. You're watching over him. Good stuff. 3 go down. I'm okay with this, but what I would prefer from you again, honestly, is pushing up here. I think, again, like, you're using equipment. That's actually okay. I was going to say it's a little bit earlier, but he looks like he's flanking you. This is okay. I don't mind this. I think just to be really picky... Oh, that shouldn't happen, though. I think right now, like, you're being very reserved again. I think it's just showing confidence in your gameplay. Yeah? Be more confident because that's how you learn more as well. Let's say you finish this game 5 and 10, for example, or 10 and 10. You've only had 20 engagements. If you finish 20 and 20, you've had double the engagements. That's how you learn faster, by getting more reps, okay? So even like right now, like you're up top third. Your teammates on the left, cool, watching over. As soon as you get this kill, it's fine. You guys get 3 down. I think you should play a little bit more aggressive here. But if you're going to stay top third, it's okay. And this is my point. There's 2 ways of playing this. You can either get a bit more aggressive or hold. But if you're going to hold, there's no reason you back off here. That you shouldn't be playing your side here. You know what I mean? You've got no like worries here. You should be pushing up. Like there shouldn't be a way this guy sneaks through. Like, you shouldn't be backing for your side, going middle, because right now, look, you're leaving the whole left street open again, and he actually sneaks through. So right now, when you're holding this, there's a big gap right underneath you, because you're playing from our side of top third. You know what I mean by our side?
Yeah, our spawn.
Yeah, like you're playing like right here. Like you're playing, if I get the marker. Yeah, like, I feel like you're playing like here, and you're kind of just, you're watching it, backing away, watching middle, but it's like, you're just giving them timing. Like right now, like you should be, in my opinion, I would have said maybe sit on here. Get more aggressive, or if you're going to play that, it's fine. Just don't let anybody come through the street. And at the same time, watch the right. Like, you're in a really good spot here to just take over. He kind of slips on through. Not the end of the world, but I think you got to be a little bit faster. A little bit, again, it's all about speed. Like, let's count this together, okay? So, right now, let's watch the left. So, you're watching the left now, okay? So, let's see when you turn around. Let's see how many seconds you go back to the left. So, 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, about 5 seconds. Then you're holding it for a second. You go away again. 1, 2. But look at this angle. Like you're just leaving a lot of small gaps in the bottom church area so they go through. It wasn't really like the end of the world there, but just a small thing. And again, just shooting right there. We've got to work on like just tracking him a little bit better, getting those shots off. Because if you kill him quicker there, you react to the guy on the left quicker. Okay? You kill this guy quicker. That was a little bit difficult, but your teammate's on B. Now, when this is going on, right, your job right now should be to distract them at A. Your teammates at B, you should be, like, stopping them from coming to the left here and making sure they're trapped in the back here. So I think you should have held that. You go forward, your teammate ends up dying. As soon as he dies, they start pushing the left. So you knew where they were going to come from. You just kind of, you just charge your shots a bit there. But look, your teammates on B, so they're actually getting distracted. So you guys did your job there, but now you're spawning out. Let's see what you do. Okay, so you're on top third again.
Yep.
I'm going to hold middle. And again, it's kind of like just about, okay, what do we do with that information? That's fine. You got the kill. You go in top third. This is fine. I like this play. This is better for you. I think this is a lot better. You're getting aggressive. But to make even more of an impact, right now, keep the aggression up. Look, you get the kill. Let's see what you do. Boom, you kill him. Perfect. You're going to jump through. You're going to go across. Now, we know that Twitch guy's going to spawn at the back, okay? Draco's going to spawn at the back. Right now, I think you should be top AC or spawn trapping them, like, or watching this the left here. So we go back to Karachi. Just you right now. Again, this is what I mean by decision making. When you got to this level here and you're standing here, there's only two real options you should be doing. One is to push through the catwalk and stand top AC and try catching anyone on the street. Okay? Yeah. Just try catching anyone off guard. And while your teammates are pushing through, basically you're just acting like a second layer of offense, just making it a bit harder for them to break. That's fine. The other one is go head glitch the stairs and watch the guy in case he pushes the back, okay? Because you just killed him. Just make him a bit harder, someone to think about. But doing this, I think it's just a little bit too slow again. You're watching the street. Again, no one's really going to play the street. It's very unlikely. Look, think about it. Your teammate actually overlapped you. Look at the distance now. Look where he is, okay? And look where you are. The fact that he overlapped you from here goes to show the pacing issue. Look, how is he overlapping you and he was all the way back there? You know what I mean? And now, look, again, it's about the timing. You're going to play the flank here. I don't mind it, but what is your goal here? When you're pushing the flank, what is your goal here? What do you think? Like, right now, what is your thought process?
Well, I imagine there's somebody like at the back of the lane on the head glitch trying to stop the people getting to B. Okay. So I should probably be trying to like pinch him at the same time as my team push.
So you're thinking now, right? They're probably you're saying somebody might be. Where do you think he's gonna be in the head glitch? Like back here?
Yeah, back there somewhere trying to watch the rest of
flank.
My team.
Okay, cool. Yeah. If that's the case, for example, like that's their setup, we don't know exactly. I don't know like that. Yeah. Realistically, you pushing the flank, it's not going to end well for you because you already know if you jump up top, he's going to kill you. You know what I mean? It's a good play in your brain, and I agree with you. But in theory, on this map, okay, let's say this works out and you get to this point. Do you think you're winning that gunfight if he's watching you?
Not if he's watching me, no chance.
No? So you're trying a timing thing to maybe sneak past them, right? The problem you have is they're most likely going to have someone watching back alley. I think you're better off right now going to the top, getting some kills. Maybe once you have some kills as a desperate play, flank them. I don't like the flank when it's a 4v4, in my opinion, because I feel like they're going to have way too many people there, and they also spawn there. I think you're just going to get bad timing. I feel like you're way more impactful going top AC, going red. Like, I'd rather, if you were my AR, and I saw you on the minimap there, I'll be tweaking. If you died, I'll be like, bro, what are you doing? You know what I mean? I'd rather you be here, watching over, making them back off, allowing for timing and space for my SMGs to push up. That's what I'd rather you do as my AR. I'd rather you be like a sentry going up here. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah, it's much more impactful.
Yeah, again, it's not a bad play. Again, I'm just giving you a different option of thinking. I just feel like right now, look, you're playing passive. Your teammates actually get to the hill. Imagine if you were helping them. And look, your teammates basically did that by themselves. They got 3 down, okay? So your teammates broke it by themselves, which is fine. Now, what can you do in this scenario? Again, you're thinking, right, I'm going to play down here. I think now you need to be watching something. You're going to watch either the back or the left. I don't even like this spot with an AR at the back. And there you go.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, in your defense, you thought your teammate had that angle. But I personally think, right now, why not go to where you know is absolutely insane? Instead of being up here and watching like this and just holding this angle, why not go to the head glitch, watch from a deeper angle, because you know when they jump up, it's harder for them to kill you. When I'm playing up there, if somebody's in this corner, I love it. I'm happy because I can get a few shots on him and my teammate can get the trade. If somebody's on the head glitch, I'm like, fuck. You know what I mean? I'd rather than be in this corner where you are than on the head glitch, 100%. Because think about it as well. They're pushed through. If they get to red, like there's so many more angles for them to kill you here. Now, we'll again defend you. Your teammate absolutely trolled you right there. There's no way you should let him through. But that's a problem because there's a gap in the setup. I think you're safer on the left side. So not really your fault, but if you played how I think you should have, I think it would have been okay there. I hope that makes sense. I hope that's fair to say.
Yeah, no, that's completely fair.
Teammate gets 2 again, you're going to push through. You're going through again on the offense. You're going to take your time here. You're going to go through the top. I don't mind this play. I like this play. Your teammate gets 2. Your teammate gets 3. And right now you're thinking, right, how can I cut them off right now? Like, you need to be watching the cuts right now. So realistically, there's only 3 cuts you need to be worried about, okay? the back alley... let me just reset to make it a little bit easier. And this is the point. If you can watch one cut for your team, you don't have to do everything. As long as you're watching something. You know what I mean? As long as you're watching one cut. So this is one cut I'd be worried about. The other cut is top catwalk. Yeah? If you're the blue team right now. Now, realistically, do you think if they spawn here... I can't see them going through church or through middle in this scenario. I think it's going to take them too long. Okay? It can happen. I just don't see number 2 going all the way through middle. I think it might take him a bit too long. It can happen, but it's a little bit less likely. So the main cuts are probably number 1, number 2, number 3. You being up here, you've eliminated number 1. You stopped this cut and you've stopped this cut. All you're doing is putting all the pressure on the opponents to come through back alley. And guess what? If your teammates on the head glitch, that is an easy position for them to be in. So can you see how you standing here as watching 2 cuts is very, very impactful? That's what you need to do. It's not about the kills. It's about stopping them from getting there. So look, you go through again. You guys get the kills. This is fine. Right now, if I was you, what do you think you should be doing now, in your opinion? Like, based on what we just said?
Watching that cut to the left.
Yeah. So this is your team right now. They get 2. There's a last guy, potentially back alley, 1 guy. The other teammate's going through again. I like that you're trying to help your team, but realistically, from where you're sitting, I just think, again, you're way more impactful watching the cuts in case than just watching the red dot. You're kind of red dot chasing because he's the only one visible. But if we think about it, the rest of them have to be coming through here, right?
Yeah.
And if they come through the back alley, your team should have that. Your team really should. So let's see what you do here. Now, this is the problem. It might work right now, but when it doesn't work, that's the problem. Okay? So right now, you're watching the... I don't mind this again. It's okay. But I'm just saying, how could you be more impactful? Probably just watching your left for a second. Now, this is another thing. If you want to watch this area here... Oh, where is he? If you want to watch this area here, just in case it's fine, you still should be checking in the middle. Just every 5 seconds, check that area. Yeah? Because right now, you're just leaving it to chance. Like, what if he's right now, he got good timing and he's flanking you, and then he kills number 2? Think about it. If he's right behind you, he's killing you and Rasic, right? He's killing both of you. And then you'll be like, shit, I probably should have watched that. So right now, I think you could have done a lot better just watching over. But you probably should still win the game here. But look, you've not really given any thought to the back there. Now, look, you're kind of chasing it. Your teammates get 3. And look, you haven't turned around once. So I don't mind you. I don't mind you helping them. Because I'm like, you know what? I don't want to say turn around. Because if no one's there and they all push through the back, I'll be like, why didn't you help them? So I don't mind you helping them. But still check your lane. Yeah? It's like, okay, you can help them. But why not help do your job as well? You're basically just doing their job without your job. And look at this. Jumped out. No fucks given about middle. Straight to back alley. Didn't even look at it. Again, what if you got bad timing here? You could easily get bad timing here, right? He comes behind you, kills you. Straight to back alley. Look, you're like, yo, I'm fucking sending this. So you can see you got 5 kills. Not because you're losing gunfights. Because you're setting up in positions that aren't really impactful. I think that's a common theme. Would you agree with that? Or...
Oh, yeah. I have to watch this.
It's nothing wrong with your playstyle. It's just, look at it. This is perfect. You're going to get the kill here. That was perfect. Look what you did, the difference there. Instead of playing passive, waiting for them, you push through. Even that, like, just a timing thing. Like, there's no way he's getting there already. Look, like...
Yeah, that pre-aim there.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no way, there's no point to pre-aim something unless you're playing the flash. Like, right now, there is 0 chance in my head he's already there. Like, there's 0 chance he's already there.
Yeah.
Yeah? And now you're just delaying, like, 1, 2, chucking a stun, wasting a stun, to be fair, going through. I mean, now that you've seen the timing, the fact that you pre-aimed, chucked a stun, you still got there before him, by the way, just so you know the timing. You actually had a few more seconds on him. So you could have been there already. And again, pre-aiming the door, probably the more likely chance of coming through. I don't mind this. You get the kill. Perfect. Back away. Reposition. That's okay. It happens. It's just one of those things. I personally wouldn't push the left cafe here with an AR. But I don't mind it. I think it's still a good play because you're getting aggressive. But yeah, I think it's just one of those where you just got pinched. It is what it is. I think I would push the cafe if I had a teammate be with me. The problem with pushing it solo is like you're seeing now. Once you get the first kill, if you get traded like this, you're not in the best spot. Okay? But that's hard because you're by yourself. Now you've given them B. So, again, you got 1 kill. You got traded, 3 of them going B. I think that's where it's a little bit difficult. So I like the cafe push if you had a team with you. Gonna go forward. Gonna stun it. You're gonna hold that. Let's see what you do here. You just didn't like this
So
teammate.
slow. Yeah.
You
Send him in first.
You know what's funny? You sent him in first and you shot him as well. That was actually comedy. You're like, no, I'm getting this kills there. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the slow just slightly because of the scenario. But I think if you're going to approach this, just go through different angles. You know what I mean? You've got a teammate coming through front. Your other guy's coming through the door behind you. Just go through the left door. You know what I mean? Like, just get mixy with it. At this point, you got to try something. Your teammate's watching forward. You know there's going to be a guy on your right. Get the guy on the right. Instead of shooting your teammate, shoot this guy on the right. Back away. It's just a mix fest right now. Just a mix fest. Not completely your fault. But, yeah, could have been avoided. All good. Go through. You've only given them one real tick. It's not the end of the world. Again, the guy's back head glitch. You can just see, like, the amount of leverage they're getting over at B now is insane. The amount of kills they're getting, time they're distracting, it's just looking really difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah? They're going towards A now. And if anything, it just shows how good of a start control can actually have an impact on, man. Like, that start right there, it just set them up right now. They're up in lives. They've got the tick. They've got the time. It's looking difficult for you boys right now. But let's see what you can do. Now, I have to say, a lot of your equipment, I think, is a bit wasted. The good thing is, a positive is you're using equipment a lot, which I love. I love when people use equipment. But we want to be a bit more practical with it. Like, I feel like a lot of the time you've just kind of thrown it and just wasted it, in my opinion. There's a lot of times that you've thrown it and I'm like, you haven't really hit anything. But it's still good that you're using it. So, again, if we can work on that, would be great. That's unfortunate. I know you, that's fine. I mess that jump up all the time. I'm not even going to say anything to you. You're chilling. Go forward. Okay, this is fine. Perfect. Second gun's behind you, third. Okay, cool. I don't mind you taking the tick off. That's fine. Okay, again, I don't mind. It's not a terrible play. My problem, they're probably going B. That's my problem. They're probably going B. From this spot here, I think the best play is to think, okay, if you're the enemy right now, what would you do in this scenario? If you just got killed at A, there's 3 of them, so you're the red team. What would you do if you're the enemy right now? If you're blue, what would you do?
Just hard push B and watch them from cutting back for me.
Yeah, I think you kind of have to, right? I think you just think, right, you know what? They've got 3 at A. I think we can exploit B, man. Let's push B. And the problem is, you right now, you have a decision to make. You can be proactive and just in case they go B, back away to red. Remember, red is the connector. The reason I like red so much, it's kind of like, what if they go A? Okay, at least in red you can still provide some input. What if they go B? Oh, okay, I can still help my teammates. That's why I love red as a power position, okay? It's the middle of the map. I think right now, instead of going there, risking everything for them to go A, basically the round is on the line. If they go B here, you're in a terrible spot. I think instead of that, why not actually go towards red? From red, you're now holding B. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, no, not you. Sorry, my OBS looked like it dropped. I just want to make sure you can hear me okay. Okay, hopefully it's all good. Okay, cool. So anyways, yeah. So from there, instead of backing off, hopefully you just hold this angle. You could actually watch this side instead. If they come B, it's a free kill. You know what I mean? You could actually help your teammate out and watch middle. A lot more impactful. Let's see what happens though. I could be wrong. They could come A. Again, it's just about safeguarding and being ready for the what if. So you're holding it.
Yeah, they shouldn't come A, should they?
Yeah, like right now for me, it's red flags if they come A. If I'm them, I'm like, we should go B. 100%.
Yeah.
And look what happens. They're going B. Okay? Timing again. You're flanking them. There's a big problem. You're going through, but by now, they're already pushed out. So you're kind of late to the party. So as you're pushing through here, they're pushing further into your spawn. So as they're going further in, you're going further behind them. Again, you can still get away with it. You could flank them quick enough, but it's going to be a timing thing right now. A good team now will identify that someone in the gap. Again, you get fortunate. He wasn't watching the flank. If he watches the flank there, you know you're dead right there. So, again, kind of fortunate he wasn't watching it. But you can see what I meant, though, right? Like, I knew they'll probably go B because it was more likely. That's exactly what happened. This guy, instead of watching the flank, he was standing at the front, so you get a good kill on him. But now you have to be quick. You know there's at least 3 of them there. Your teammate's pushing back alley, right? You have to be quick here to provide a pinch. You have to be able to stop them. You want to make them tweak. You want to make them think, shit, where is he? Like, he's around here. Like, you want to make them tweak right now. So let's see what you do. Okay, that's fine. Right now, again, 4 down. You guys backed off. I think they did a terrible job. You guys did a great job. You end up killing them. Whatever happened, it gets mixy. They're spawning back here. They might go A. The point is, you cannot let them have full map control. Again, straight into red. Straight into red, getting some kills, pushing them back here. You want to push them back as further as possible, and this is fine. This is good what you did. You kind of given up A, it looks like, because, I mean, you kind of have to at this point. You want to defend B. Look at that kill. This is what I want to see more of. You stopped him while he was sprinting. This is so important. When you're killing somebody, you want to push them. The reason why is you want to catch them when they're sprinting. That's how you get the easy kills. If you held this angle right now, if you held this angle here, as he came in, a good player right there would slide cancel in and pre-aim you, okay? Maybe kills you, whatever, makes you weak. But look what you did. You actually caught him in the sprint. You go through, you're able to take him out. Great stuff there. Would you agree to that? Does that make a good...
Yeah. That's exactly what you said at the start.
Exactly, bro. It's exactly what you said at the start, and you're doing it, which is exactly what you want, man. What's that? But hey, exactly that, man. Let's go. Good stuff there. You get the first kill, which is exactly what we want, man. That's my point, though. We spoke about at the start. It's not like you've changed... It's not like you've gone into the game and changed it. But what you've done is you've done it already in game, so you know how to do it. You've just not done it too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is fine, though. Again, good stuff there. Exactly, confidence. Just be able to take the gunfight. The guys behind there, I would say, you know, that's fine. I think with your current playstyle, you're chucking your frags a lot. The problem with the frag grenades, it takes 5 seconds to actually activate. So I think the way you're playing is you're probably better with a Semtex. If you're going to use your frag, I think you should cook it a bit more. Because right now you're just throwing it. And the problem with throwing it without cooking it is it's very easy to avoid it. Because it takes 5 seconds to actually detonate. Good play, that's fine. I'm okay with that. The guys on your right, this is in a not a good scenario to be in. Again, it was kind of like preparing before. So let's go back to how you died here. Sorry, I think I daydreamed for 2 seconds. So you get 4 down. So what even happened there? I didn't even... Wait, did my brain go blank? What even happened there?
I got shot from the top.
Oh, okay.
Balcony, yeah.
It's just so stupid because you literally just got 4 down. So it's just one of those where the kill feed is just slower than the gameplay.
Yeah.
Go through, you end up dying. A little bit unfortunate. And now you're in a tough spot. You're in a tough spot. Right now, if I'm you, I'm trying to get back at it again. I think the stun there is a bit impractical. There's no way he's already back there. Realistically, they're coming through the front of the hill now. It's not the end of the world, but like you can see the timing. Like, I knew he was no way he was back alley already. He was probably just going to go back alley, or the point is you wanted to be back alley there quickly as possible. Like, you want to be there back alley as quick as possible. You go through, and right now he's just buying time for his team. So you taking your time here, you're just allowing him to buy time. I think right now, just a small shift in your mindset should be, fuck, I should be a back alley right now. Like, I should be here. Because then I can make a play. You know what I mean? Instead of taking your time, you should be here, stopping them from even getting there. Like, you should be in there already. Because, look, it's taking you a few seconds. And by the time you're there now, look, they're already there. You know what I mean? There's already 2 of them there. Again, small detail, but you knew he was behind the desk. I know in the game it's a bit harder, but you knew he was behind the desk. So you go forward right now. Get your pistol out. Just fry this guy. Look, you run past him. You knew he was behind the desk. You kind of forgot about him in the game. I understand it's fast-paced. Oh, it's not the end of the world. But right there, imagine you got that kill. It just slows their push down. It just slows them down a little bit. Because look, you would have killed him before. You would have been 2v1. Instead, your teammate dies 2v2. Just like that. You go through. They've got B. Not a good spot to be in. But we can still make it work. What do we do here? Let's see. I'm okay with that. It was a good stun. I'm okay with that as well. Great play. 2 close range gunfights. Probably not ideal to be in, but you won them both. Good stuff. The problem is 5v6. Again, that's not even a problem, but the problem is just the time and the fact that they got A. Like, A is so hard to break right now. Yeah, I can't fault you at that point. At that point, it's over. I think the round was lost when they got B, to be honest.
Yeah.
Nothing you could do about that one. After the fact that they got B. Before that, yeah, sure. But after that, yeah, definitely not. So going forward, what can we do here? Okay, you're going up the ladder. I like this. So you guys marked B. This is perfect. Exactly what I want to see from a team. So he's behind the desk, it looks like. Almost died there.
Yeah, almost.
Would have been rough there. Would have been rough. Would have been rough, but it's fine. You get the kill. You're going to push through. Now again, how can we cut the lanes here? Chuck a stun. Boom. Right there should be a stun. Okay. So I said it 3 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Exactly. Which is fine. Bro, you're making the right choices. All you have to do is faster. A little bit more pace there. Look, right there. I'm thinking, this fucker's on the corner. Stun. Done. Yeah? You chuck it after a few seconds. You cook your nade again. Think about what you did there. That stun grenade, first of all, look how you chuck it. Into the room. Completely misses him. The grenade, look how you chucked it. It takes 5 seconds to detonate. That's going to go right past him. What you should have done is right now, this is what you should have done. maybe stunned on the wall or bounced off or something, but the grenade, you should have right now held it. 1, 2, 3, then detonate 4, and it lands on him 5, it kills him. It takes 5 seconds to kill with a grenade. Right there, that's a better way of using your equipment. Because look what happens. You throw it, you don't really get anything with it. You kind of just waste it, okay?
Yep.
So right there, I feel like you should have, you know, just done a little bit better with your equipment there. Because again, you know where he is. You know exactly what to do. It's just about using your equipment better. A minute left, let's see what you can do here. I was going to say, you know where he is, right? You know exactly, you forgot about him. You know exactly where he is. I actually was going to say, good stuff. You got the pistol out. You're going to fry him. But I'm glad I didn't say it just yet. So I thought you got the pistol out to chase him. But it's okay. You forgot about him. Again, it's a lot easier when we pause it. But you can see there's a lot of information that you have on the map. You're just forgetting about because the game's so fast-paced. Again, grenades, not the end of the world. But it's just constantly not doing anything.
Yeah, it would have been good to have it for the hill.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I like it's an okay problem to have. I'm okay with it. I like that because a lot of people don't use their equipment. You using it a lot is fine. I'm okay with that. What the fuck happened there? You did a little trick shot with your stun. You're gonna teach me that one. You're gonna have to teach me that off the curb. Is that, okay, the curb shot. Mate. Okay, I see you. Little curb shot there. Again, chuck the nade. Not gonna do anything because you're holding it too long. At least there's a trophy there. A little bit of information. Great shots. So the gun skill in terms of that, we need that, what you just did there, more consistently, okay? You can obviously shoot them. It's not that's not the issue. It's just the pacing. It's a pure slowing down your gameplay, just letting them set up and just really taking your time in these scenarios. We need to be quicker. Because as you get into Diamond and Crimson, of course the gun skill changes, but the main problem, the pacing is what you'll struggle with your current gameplay. Okay? Because you're going to set up and they'll already be there and you're like, what the fuck? They'll be there 5 seconds before me. Again, you love a little nade there, but it's probably not going to kill him. Good shots there. You take out one. Look at the minimap. There's a guy underneath you. Again, you're taking a route here, which I don't mind. It's very unlikely you're going to win this gunfight. If he's up there, it's probably a hard gunfight to take. I'd rather use my AR. Again, just hold the power position. Like right there, you're in a really good spot. If I'm your teammate right now, I'm thinking, okay, let's see what you could do here. So you go through, okay, you spot one. That's fine. Your job is to watch over. So look at this. You get the kill, okay? You're like, cool. Carlin got the first guy. There's a guy underneath me. Instead of thinking, right, I need to push this guy, I'm thinking, right, I need to cut the rest of the team off. I need to cut the reinforcements. Right now, there's one red player in your spawn potentially here, yeah? The red team's them, okay? This is what I want you to shift a little bit. You just killed someone back here, which is perfect. You killed him, he's spawning out. I need to think, where are the other two? Because one's probably back alley, and one's probably, I don't know, maybe cat. I don't know exactly. But the point is, when you're up here, you should be thinking, where is the other two? Instead of, I need to chase the one that's behind us. And if you are going to chase him, wait for your teammates. So what I would say is, when your teammates are pushing now, then you go. Maybe you've stopped this for 10 seconds, no one's there. As your teammate's pushing through, maybe jump out the window and flank him. You know what I mean? Like, just play with your teammate a little bit more. Because what you're doing now is, I'm guessing someone's back alley, which I think, after we watched, I think he was. But again, I'm just always thinking, right, he's probably back alley. But look what you do. You've given up your power spot. Now, as an AR, you would kill to be in this power spot in this scenario. But you've given it up for free. You're going through with a pistol. No one's there, so that guy's actually backed away. Now, thinking about it, to be honest, because he's backed away, the only way, he's actually probably gone back to back alley. So you actually would have killed him anyways, okay, if he stood there. That's the first thing. Yeah. Second thing is, you've given up your power spot, you've gone through. The guy back alley, which is a very, very likely spot, he's now just got an angle on you. He's just holding the angle. You go forward, and you're like, shit.
There he is.
Yeah. He's right there. He's looking at you, now you're like, fuck, what do I do now? I'm going to challenge him. He takes you out. So not only have you lost the power spot, you've died as well. You've basically given your team no leverage. They now have to push it, and even harder push. I'd rather you not die, and just play your life on the top and get some information. It's not about the kill. Sometimes it's about not dying. Paying for information. Eventually, you will get the kill. Okay?
Yeah. Makes sense.
Same thing again. You're going through. Yeah. You've got equipment. So at least you stun that, which is... I actually like that stun. That's fine. You're going to go across again. But they're just in such a good angle. It's just very unlikely you're going to kill him. He's literally stair glitching his... I'm going to lie to you. You're not going to win that one. 50 seconds. You're like, all right, this is a bit chalked. Okay. Again, I don't mind this. It might be a bit too late. I don't mind this. It's a little bit too late, I think. You're making the play. Yeah. You're making the play. You're going to flank. It's just fine. Trigger discipline. Trigger discipline. Right now, what you're going to see is a lack of trigger discipline. In scenarios like this, I think what you need to do is really play for the kill. So you're going to go forward. Remember, he's not looking at you right now. Now, the best case scenario for you is you kill him with headshots, you sneak up to the catwalk, you kill his teammates. The worst case is you miss one shot, he moves forward, you are now trapped in this area. Because if you don't kill him right now and he moves forward, you are trapped here. So this is what happens. You're going to go through, you're going to shoot and miss, and now you're like, shit. You are now trapped here. You go forward, he's on the head glitch. Good shots from you, but because he's on the head glitch, he's able to take you out there. So right there was a simple case of trigger discipline. Look, you take your time, you realize he pushed forward, you don't shoot him just yet, you wait, go around the corner, easy kill. You're now in a 4 versus 3. Your teammate just gets a kill. You're actually in a 4 versus 2. That one play there loses you the gunfight, loses you the whole push. You went from a 3 versus 2 to a 2 versus 2. Completely changes the outlook there. And you can see it's such a small thing, right? Such a small thing.
All small things, yeah.
I mean, there's about 10 small things. That's 10 gunfights. That changes the whole map. Again, not like, oh, why did you do that? I understand. It's very, very easy to miss. But my point is, sometimes if he's running away, clear shot, cool. Trigger discipline. Very, very split decision thing there. Very, very quick, but hey, not the end of the world. Going forward, 5v20, they got way too many kills this round. They got way too many kills, not enough time. It's basically over, man. Basically over. And there you go. It's going to be game. 16-21, I think that doesn't reflect your skill. I think it reflects your pacing, I would say. Do you think that's fair to say?
Yeah, and it's funny you mention that because I was on a loss streak and I had completely lost confidence in my gun skill.
I can see that. I can see that confidence is probably a big issue because there were certain times where you got a two-piece close range with an AR. Like, you probably shouldn't have got that. So you're winning gunfights you shouldn't have won, but you're not even setting yourself up to win gunfights you should win. You're kind of just... Yeah, I think confidence was a big issue there. But hey, it's important to play with confidence. Important to get back in there and just set up in power spots, cut the lanes off. Just be a good teammate. It's not necessarily about getting the kills. Just be a good teammate. You can still lose the way we spoke about. The way we told you to play, you can still lose. But you're more likely to win those games. You're more likely to go 25-21 than 16-21. And from that, those kills allow you to get more routes, more positions. And I think this is one you could have won. I really do. I think this is the game you could have won. But YouTube, make sure to drop a like on the video if you enjoyed the video. Shout out to the boy Colin for letting us, showcase his gameplay. An absolute goat. Make sure to show him some love in the comments, man. Make sure to do that. And yeah, catch you guys for another one tomorrow. Peace.